Alright guys, in today's video we are going to do a feeding video because I have had so many requests that I do a feeding video. Now I don't usually feed my fish on my videos because I just think feeding my fish looks boring. So I have had a lot of requests to do it, so I'm going to do it in this video. So we're going to feed the Jaguar cichlids and we're going to feed Trigger the Trimax, so let's go and do it. Alright, so we're going to feed the Jags first, and what we're going to feed them is these large, so you look large, Ikari Cichlid Gold floating pellets. So we're going to feed them some of them, and it's got them in this little lid here. And not all for the Jags, by the way, guys. I'm going to feed Trigger the Trimax as well. So they know it's coming, so let's open the hatch, and I am doing this one hand. So how good is he? He is stunning. Look at that for a shot. Check this female out. This female gets a lot of attention because she's so like light and beautiful. I get asked quite a lot whether this female is a gold jag. It's not a gold jag, but she is very light, in fairness. So let's put some of these floating. There you go. So I never really do feeding videos, if I'm honest with you, because I don't know, I think it's boring. Because when I see feeding videos on YouTube, it's like bass attacking stuff, and I just don't think feeding my fish is exciting, to be honest. But quite a few people have said, can you feed your fish? Now they've just polished them off, no problem. So we'll put a few more in. And a good feed. So yeah, there's a little Neotropolis. Look, he's looking for the bits that come out of the Jaguar cichlid's mouth, so he picks the bits off. So yeah, like I said before, I never really feed the fish, but I've had that many people ask me to do a feeding video. I mean, these are large cichlid pellets, and these two just absolutely nail them. But yeah, what she is stunning, isn't she? I do like her. She's one of the best female Jags I've ever seen, and I'm not saying that just because it's mine. I do believe, I do think she's one of the nicest I've actually seen. So yeah, Ikari Cichlid Gold pellets. What else do I feed them? I do feed them Norfin Cichlid formula. They get the odd prawn. I don't really feed prawns and mussels. I just don't. I mean, especially prawns. I just don't think this great food for fish, if I'm honest. So yeah, predominantly pellets, and that's Cichlid Gold, the Norfin Cichlid formula. And you see all these bits coming off here. Look, the Neotropolis. I mean, the Neotropolis should really have a more green diet than this, but if I'm honest with you, I'm being lazy. I keep meaning to get him out of here. What I want to do is I want to get a bigger pot here for them because they're outgrowing this pot. So I want to get a bigger pot, and when I do the bigger pot, I'll take the Neotropolis out. So yeah, anyway, that's feeding the Jags. We are going to feed Trigger in a minute. They've definitely polished them off, and this is probably the longest I've gone with these two without a spawn, if I'm honest. So, which I'm not really bothered about. I don't grow the young on, as I've said before, because it's just not worth it. A lot of people always say to me, what do you do with a fry? And to be honest, I let the parents pick them off and eat them, and I may, if they last a bit longer, use them as feeders. And a lot of people, some people don't like that, but that's just nature. That's just what is happening. So if I was to grow the young on from these, then I'm just putting fish out into the hobby that people can't house, for one, and you just can't sell them. You know, they have 1,000 babies, thousands of babies at any one time. So, and they breed very often. So, but yeah, that is the Jags, because I just realised I'm just going on with myself. And what we're going to do now is we're going to feed Trigger. Okay, so I didn't get to show you Trigger in my last video because of the fact he didn't have a light. I have got him a new light. It's not as good as the dual ones, but the cost of the dual bulbs are they're just ridiculous. So I just bought a cheap eBay one. So it's not as good, but it does a job. Trigger at the moment is quite dark, and I'm probably a bit back. I'd have been bothered about that. I was always bothered that he wasn't light. You know, like Rio Niltepic Trimax, you see them, they're always like really light. But you know what? I don't care anymore, because it's just who he is. It's Trigger the Trimac, and he is what he is, and he's an absolute beast. He's growing really well. He's just getting bigger and bigger all the time. His tank mates are still going, these apple snails. So, like I said, they absolutely clean up the shit after him. And I am going to feed him the Cichlid Gold floaters. So he's going to get some large pellets. So I'm just going to drop him in this hole here. Now, he will eat them. Also, what's really good, all the bits that come from them, the snails will eat. So, he used to be such a fussy eater. I mean, I think I've droned on about that in many a video that Trigger was. He would hardly eat. I could hardly get him to eat for a very long time. But over the last 5-6 months, he's a brilliant. He'll eat anything. So at one point, he would only eat Cichlid Gold. He wouldn't even eat floating Cichlid Gold, just sinking. But now I can throw the Cichlid Gold sinkers, floaters. I can throw prawns in. He'll eat the odd prawn. He'll eat bloodworm. He will eat the Norfin. So, don't know what's happened, but he is much better with that now. So I've just thrown some more in, and it's going to come up for him. As you can see in this video, look, polishing them off. He does that a lot, comes up for the food and then darts off to eat it. But like I said, he's an absolute beast. And what's great is I have seen, oh, that's not the best shot because the light is coming in, but I can't help the reflection. I'm doing this late afternoon on a Sunday because I just haven't got time all the time to film these videos. So yeah, so sorry about the reflection. I always apologise for reflection. It is what it is, isn't it? I find YouTubers and people who do videos, they're always apologising for stuff, especially fish tubers. They apologise for glare and they apologise for algae, and shouldn't have to apologise, should we really? But yeah, he is absolutely coming on a treat, and that is not focusing very well. But he's just munched on quite a few there. So what has been nice to see, I mean, I don't know if you watched Andy Woods' latest upload and you saw Trigger's young, which was really good. It's been nice to see them growing on. A friend of mine, Kev, has also got one of these offspring, which is around about 6 inches now. That's a male, and he's paired that off with a female that he managed to get. And you know what, I'm going to do a video at some point around what I said in a video a while back, so a reaction to that about me not wanting to mix locations and stuff like that, and the old My Devil thing. I'm going to do a video more on that, because I'll be dead honest with you guys, I'm not as bothered about that anymore. I am going back on my word, because stuff like that is too stressful. It stresses you out and it's not worth it. I couldn't care less anymore. I know it sounds mad, but at the end of the day, I'll do a video on that going forward. This is really crap footage, so I think it's about time we wrap this video up, because Trigger's had his munch and he's nice and fat and happy. So let's wrap it up. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. To all those people that requested that, there it is. I will do more feeding videos. I just, like I said in the video a million times, I just don't think they're boring. So let me know if you think they're boring or not. Anyway, I just want to say a massive thank you to all you for your support. It means a lot. It does help me, it does help the channel, and I love the little community that has been created through this YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, guys, consider subscribing. It is free of charge, completely your choice, but all you have to do is press the subscribe button, ping the bell for notification, and that just lets you know when I'm uploading new videos. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I'll see you all on the next one.